What is going on, everyone? The Sixers just played the Celtics in Game 2 of the Summer League. Sloppy, there's no denying that. The Sixers squad was a little bit all over the place. They were not in a, great mindset. They were not playing well together tonight, but that's what happens in Summer League when you have a bunch of young players thrown together for a short amount of time and then get thrown into a Summer League, really. But I still dissected some players. I still looked at some things with the core here and had some positives, had some negatives. Let's start out with Matisse Thybulle. Impressive. When he is completely wide open and he has his legs underneath of him and he's got time to set his body and shoot the three, he can make them. He can make these shots when he is completely wide open and has a good amount of space. The form looks good. It's a smooth-looking jumper. He just needs the time and space to be able to collect his body correctly, and he will nail the shot. He finished the day with 15 points, 4 of 9 from 3, so he was hitting his shots when he had it available there. And that is nice to see. It's nice to see the form of the jumper. It's there. That's nice. He also was very active with his hands. You could see him around the perimeter. He was disruptive, doing his thing athletically. I liked what I saw out of Matisse Thybulle today in today's game. One person I did not like is Shake Milton. It's bothering me, and this is why. I know it's just Summer League. I will say it a million times. I'm not putting an obnoxious amount of value in these games, but Shake Milton is fighting for a legitimate spot to be a backup point guard on the top team this year with the 76ers. Show us something. He shot 2 of 14 in Game 1. He shot 2 of 15 today. And people look at his assist numbers and say, well, look, he's distributing the ball. He also has a lot of turnovers, and once again, in today's game, he didn't have as many as he did in Game 1, but all around with his style of play, it's as if he's forcing too much, trying to make that extra play, trying to force a pass. I don't know what's going on with Shake Milton. My personal opinion, if you have a chance to make some noise, Brett Brown's on the sideline, Ben Simmons is on the sideline, Elton Brand is on the sideline. You have a chance knowing to potentially be a legitimate role player, a legitimate backup point guard on the top team on a squad that is trying to make a run to the NBA Finals. You gotta be better than what you're showing me right here in Summer League against nobodies at the end of the day, So it bothers me to see Shake Milton shoot this poorly. Is he nervous? Is he nervous because he knows that he has a chance to show himself? He's got to step up. He has to step up. He needs to be better. I need more out of Shake Milton if he wants to legitimately be a specific role on this basketball team moving forward for this upcoming season. I just expected a lot more out of Shake Milton. I did. Because he's had time in the NBA. He's seen legitimate NBA minutes. He's seen the difference in length and athleticism and the body structures of the NBA to the Summer League. And he can't go out there and get it done. Like, he actually averaged in the G League 20-plus points. Solid. The Summer League is nothing compared to that. So back-to-back bad games by him. Let's see how he ends up moving forward here. He has more games to go, of course. I believe the next game is Monday night. There's plenty of time to turn it around. I'm not writing him off. I'm just underwhelmed. Zhaire Smith. He defended Carsen Edwards. And, of course, that's a name that pops because we made the move with Boston, and they picked Carsen Edwards, one pick before us. And everyone wanted Carsen Edwards because he was a shooter, including myself. I wanted Ty Jerome and Carsen Edwards there. And Zhaire Smith was defending Carsen Edwards. And there were a couple of times early where Carsen Edwards got away, made some deep threes. But all around, I thought Zhaire Smith did his job. He was annoying. He was a pest. Edwards did finish with 20 points, shot 7 of 16 from the floor. But Zhaire Smith was active. I love his athleticism. I am so intrigued by this kid. I'm stunned because I never thought that I would feel this way about Zhaire Smith. Where I see this kid going, it's a nice, bright future. I'm not claiming Kawhi Leonard status or anything like a defensive player who turns into this freak of nature, but I am so intrigued by his athleticism. I thought Matisse Thybulle was athletic. I watched Zhaire Smith make some plays, and I see him jump, and I see him, and I'm shocked. I'm shocked. I'm stunned. I'm in disbelief. How is this guy so damn athletic? I am so intrigued by Zhaire Smith, and I liked what he did today. He scored 14 points. Once again, I'll say it. I would love to see him get more of a consistent jumper. I saw him take a few shots today. He did knock a few down, 14 points. He did turn the ball over 4 times, though. The team as a whole was turning the ball over left and right. It looked like the top Sixers team at the end of the day. So maybe that'll fit in. But I do want to see him get better with controlling the ball. 4 turnovers is a lot. He's obviously not a primary ball handler either, so you don't really love to see that because he doesn't get as much time with the ball in his hands to turn it over to that extent, if that makes sense. Like, as if you're a point guard, it makes sense to have maybe a few more turnovers because, well, you normally have the ball in your hand, you're making plays. Zhaire Smith, he doesn't have the ball in his hands as much as some of the primary ball handlers. So to have 4 turnovers, it's a little much. It's a little much. PJ Dozier. I was interested in him because I know he had time with the Boston Celtics in the NBA last year, played a few games. I don't like it. I don't like what I've seen so far. Minus 23? That's bad. He looks lackadaisical out there. Now, he makes some tough, nice shots offensively here and there. A nice spurt, nice kiss off the glass, things of that nature. But I don't know if his defensive intensity, if his hustle, you're in the summer league, right? I don't know if his defensive intensity, if that's going to fly. It seems like he's just going through the motions. You're in the summer league. You're battling for a damn spot. You're battling to be in the NBA. Your dream is the NBA. Here's your opportunity. And you look as if you're not trying 100%? That blows my mind. That's nuts to me. This is your chance. Make a name for yourself. Make the decision for the upper management, for the front office. Make it hard. Make it so they're sitting in the front office thinking, making calls. What should we do? And I don't know if I see that out of PJ Dozier. I know he had NBA time before the Summer League. That's why I wrote his name down and put a highlight next to it. Let's see what PJ Dozier can do because we're lacking a backup point guard. I really haven't seen enough out of him. Tobias Harris's brother? Not doing so hot. Got action today. Didn't make anything. Kind of quiet. Shayok, though. It's a name everybody loves so far. Everyone's fallen in love with this guy's jumper, absolutely. 14 points. He shot 6 of 12 from the field, so 50%. He shot 2 of 7 from 3, though, so not his greatest day from shooting from behind the arc, but we can all see it, right? We can all watch him elevate, watch him stroke the basketball. He's got a clean jumper. All right? He does. It's smooth. I'm thinking 2-way contract for this guy, potentially. I said I want to see him last video. I said I want to see him with the Blue Coats and develop. I've been reading that some people think he might even make the end of the bench and be a do-not-play guy every night. If that's the case, though, wouldn't you rather see him play with Delaware and have him actually play every day and develop? He's gonna be a name that this front office talks about, though, because when you have that type of form, when you have that type of rhythm, when you can get to your spots, when you can hit a 3, hit a mid-range, like he has all the aspects to his game, it's just growing into what works in the NBA with his specific role. When you can see he has the elements, you're going to raise some eyebrows, and he's doing that as an older player, someone who played college basketball a lot of years, went through different programs, was phenomenal with the Big 12 there with Iowa State. He's going to be raising some eyebrows, and he's got it, man. He's got the jump shot. Let's see if we can form him into something special, and that would be nice for a late second-round pick to actually be worthy of something. That would be fantastic. But every time I talk about the Summer League, keep in mind, it's the Summer League, and I know that. I'm just reacting to these specific games because that's what I do. So after this game, I'm going to talk about it. But I know it's the Summer League, and I will always support all my answers with, well, Furkan Korkmaz dropped 40 points in the Summer League game. The guy can't play a lick in the NBA. So guys are going to look great. Guys are going to look bad. Does it always translate? No. But I like to react, and I like to dissect specific things I see from players. So Matisse Thybulle was a great little energizer for me today. I was happy with his game. Not only the threes, but there was a time where he went from the corner and attacked the basket, and he made a very athletic jump and layup and went over and under, and it was a really nice athletic play there to get the bucket, to get the basket. Some of the big men struggled today with Taco Fall. That big dude, he's such a beast. He's so big. The big men did struggle at times. I thought Pell had a good day. Had good moments, I'll say. Had good moments. I'm not going to say an all-around full great day at the office. It was a tough matchup for the big men today because last game they thrived running the floor and being aggressive and running up and down with good pace. Not so much today as they saw someone who's, 7'7" in Taco Fall, which is just absolutely insane. Nice cup of coffee at night. Nothing like it. Let me know your thoughts down below. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time.